What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I do have a new song coming out on Valentine's Day called Dreamin', so make sure you check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and actually cover Cryptomancer's land update from this week. Now, there isn't too much in it, so we're gonna breeze through this. But what I actually want to do is start speculating on a potential release date, even though there is no ETA for release outside of the fact that he said we're still on track for a Q1 release. So I don't know, that seems a little contradictory, but let's go ahead and jump in. So number one here, he says, did back-end coding changes for processing wood, stone, and iron inputs, resource inputs when a harvest operation is done, tested resource input processing for individual plot claims, and then started working on validation code changes for harvest all operations. He does remind us here that multiple Hive engine incidents, I made a video about this, but there were multiple Hive engine incidents over the past couple of weeks that took some of his time away from land, so recent progress has been a bit slower than I really wanted. However, still on track for a planned Q1 release of Land 1.75. The back-end changes I'm now making are the last remaining major pieces, and then we'll be ready for QA testing. In the week ahead, I will focus on completing code changes related to the harvest all operation and maybe a couple more minor tweaks. Here's a little teaser screenshot that he shared for your resource claim. It'll show all of the different things that you can get. So I suppose if you're going to get, it looks like research in this case, you're going to have to feed your workers, but you're also going to have to pay, the grain, wood, and stone or ore, whatever it is. And then down here, he says, the usual disclaimers apply. Everything above has not been released yet there's no ETA to release, and everything shown may change right up until the very moment. So here's the thing. What's interesting about this, like I said, he's saying that there's no ETA to release, but he's also saying it's still on track for Q1. So there's like 6 weeks left in Q1. We're halfway through the quarter already. We're mid-February pretty much. So what I wanted to do, and I won't be able to do this on screen, I'm just going to have it kind of off screen here, but I wanted to take a look at the team's upcoming release dates and start to speculate on when we could potentially see this. So if I bring up the events, okay, you can see the events here. Tuesday, February 18th, March 4th, and then March 18th. These are the 3 remaining release dates. Obviously, it's not coming out February 18th. It's not coming. So it may be March 4th or March 18th. But there's also a special one here, planned maintenance for February 27th. I don't think it's coming out there. We can maybe do a separate video where we speculate on what could potentially happen on February 27th. But you got the 18th of February, the 27th of February. I think both of those are out, and then March 4th and March 18th. So considering the fact that we have, we still need to enter into QA. Right? So there's 5 days, 6 days until February 18th, at least from the time that I'm recording this video. So at that point, that will put us 4 weeks. It'll give 2 weeks until March 4th, which I don't think is enough time for QA, right? Assuming he's able to get this done by next week. He usually posts his updates early on in the week. So assuming he gets it done, I think 2 weeks for QA is probably not enough. 4 weeks for QA doesn't seem like it would be enough either, considering how many months of QA were required for Land 1.5. Sure, 1.75 may not be that much of an incremental change, but it's still significant, right? And we've seen a lot of QA testing be the thing that kind of holds things back as they find bugs and need to go through and double check things. So at this point in time, if he's saying that they're still on track, my guess is that it would be a March 18th release. Again, this is just me. This is just my guess. They have not mentioned anything outside of the fact that it's still on track for Q1. So if it makes sense, if you're just putting all the things together, March 18th would be the day. That gives them a little bit over a month from the time that we're recording now, almost 5 weeks, which, again, I don't know how much more Cryptomancer has to work, but if it's, let's say, another week worth of work, and by next week he's able to push it over into QA, which, again, I don't want to read too much into his words, but let's just see. The backend changes I'm making now are the last remaining major pieces, and then we'll be ready for QA testing. So it sounds like QA testing is right around the corner, which means, again, we're talking about 5 weeks here. We'll just call it 5 weeks. He gets it done now. or he gets it done in 2 weeks, and that leaves 3 weeks for testing, 3 to 4 weeks for testing, right? Depending on how quickly he gets it done. But I love the fact that he's being very transparent about this here. And if by next Monday, I believe, yeah, Mondays are the days that he posts these. If by next Monday we are in a situation where he's telling us that, hey, this thing is going to QA, I'll feel much better about it. Now, granted, hopefully they'll keep us updated on the weekly, or he'll keep us updated on the weekly, updates that he posts that will say like, hey, we were doing this in QA, we found X amount of bugs, I need to go back in and fix it. Or maybe QA is going really well. Like that would be the ideal message I think that we all want to hear. But either way, that is the update on Land as of now. And for those of you who are eagerly awaiting Land, including myself, I do count myself in that, Land 1.75, it's kind of crazy to think that we could be just a couple of weeks away, a little bit over a month away at this point. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That is all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.